Shoot!
Yep.
Go! Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the GMTC Toku Cast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Cinder Blaze
and Makotoa.
Boys, welcome back. On today's show, we're going to be reviewing for you Lupinranger vs. Patranger number 15. I know Alex felt a bit more positive about this episode, but I didn't. It had its good moments, but overall, I'm a little let down, honestly.
Actually, why are you let down? Because I feel like
Yeah.
I want to rebuttal your points rather than just kind of like, throw out my opinion just for it to get shot down.
Okay, before you guys go at it, how about I give my opinion, because I'm kind of just
Important.
I'm not disappointed, and I'm not actually happy either. So the reason why I'm not disappointed is because I've come to expect this low level of quality from this show. So
Low level. This is a definite medium high.
Yeah, medium to high.
So continue though, lads.
Oh, was that it?
Oh yeah, no, that's it.
Okay,
I really don't.
I don't
know
know,
what else
because it may just be the reviews, the other Toku reviews rubbing off on me, but I've been watching a lot of what is it, Des Shinta's stuff, and he's pointed out some pretty big flaws in Keiichiro's character, and I feel like the biggest problem I've had was that he was like, hey guys, we're gonna combine, you guys are gonna get poisoned, and he was just straight up okay with it. That rubbed me the wrong way, and it felt like the crux of, the big turning point of the episode, and it made me a little sad that, I was hoping it'd be like, hey, we want to bear this burden. Like, they did say that, hey, we want to bear this burden with you, but he was all for it. He wasn't reluctantly, gonna do it. That's just where the
Because
point
the
of
field
contention
trip
was.
matters more than the lives of those officers. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But like, even in that type of situation, Keiichiro wouldn't be the one that would like put the burden on his teammates. Even if like he does believe that the police should be putting their lives on the line for the citizens, he wouldn't do that to his teammates. And I feel like in that moment in particular, like the dialogue surrounding it was kind of iffy. Like, I felt like that was the route that they should have gone, like plot wise, for this episode. But then like they kind of muddled the dialogue for that part. And just like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Like kind of sort out a little bit, but
Yeah, like, it was the biggest moment, and it was, weakened by the dialogue, I guess.
yeah. And like the only reason I don't criticize that part of it too much is because everyone kind of understands that if you just kill him, the poison will go away. So
Yeah, but there's
it's not
no
really, like,
guarantee
gonna be
that
a
you're gonna
burden
hit him.
No, I think it was more they didn't know that was going to happen because they were surprised. They were like,
No. They, like, at the beginning of the episode, Katu said, if you defeat the villain, the poison should go away. But
He
until
did?
that happened, yeah, and you even remarked on it. He said, oh yeah, Toku logic.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah,
You said it. You're the one that
was
said
at
it.
the beginning of the episode, and you
I
did remark on it. You were just
already
like,
forgot.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's Goku logic. They blow up the enemy and everything's solved.
How do you not remember? This is weird, man.
Yeah, let's move on because Michael will not admit that he's wrong in this situation.
No, I'm sure I did.
Yeah, we're moving on. And
Yeah.
one thing that I really liked this episode was was actually Green. He has been a pain in the ass in every single scene he's been since the beginning of this series. And the first scene he was in this episode didn't piss me off. And then the second scene where he actually meets or probably not the second scene, but like later on in the episode where he interacts with Umiko and thought like that was just gonna tank. Like he got like a decent scene, and this scene was just gonna like wreck him for the rest of the episode. It was almost bad, but they salvaged it and actually went to go and talk to the people at that kid's school and kind of kind of reassured him that the police were gonna like handle the mission and all that stuff. And I really like that. Seeing him as a cop, he's a genuinely nice dude, and I felt like it doesn't really enhance his character all too much because kind of just assume that he's just like that. But I don't know, just seeing it and like the way like the kid kind of the way it affected the kid, it got to me a little bit. So I was fine with it. What do you guys think about Green?
Like I see what you're saying. I understand, but it felt pseudo consistent with his character because I feel like they had to rip away some of the bad context he's been under in order to make this scene work. Because
I don't understand.
Like I guess it's kind of in character, but I don't see the character as redeemable. So to see him do this, it doesn't feel right to me. Like the character in a vacuum, his character works. From this episode, I liked him, but if you have the context of all the other ones, I still don't like him.
Okay, so that's somewhat biased, I feel, from you.
What do you mean? Because like it was his character before.
Yeah, but like this,
he could have like
those were still his actions.
Is there any kind of like possibility he might have grown as a character over the span of 15 episodes?
When did we see it? Like there was no. It just honestly, sort of happened.
What growth did he need to actually perform in this scene?
Not for that. Not for that moment. How he interacts with the kid, I'm perfectly fine with. But like, again with Umika, it's just I don't know. I'm still hung up on that part of his character.
He had other priorities that he needed to take care of, so it did show that he was lining up with his character, that he wasn't going to start being weird around Umiko because he didn't have time for that, really.
Yeah, like that was the moment that kind of like helped me like a lot.
Like I understand him choosing. I understand.
I think he takes his duty more seriously than that whole relationship thing he's got with her.
I get it, but if that's not like I understand him choosing his duty. I get that. It's good, but the way he treats her outside of that, I'm still not okay with.
Yeah, but at least like in this scene, like when he was confronted with her and like he kind of like assumed affection from her, and yeah, that is kind of like annoying, but like he still managed to go past that and go and help, not help the kid, but kind of perform his duty as a police officer. And I feel like him making that decision, like despite him doing that stuff beforehand, like it shows some change in him that I appreciated it. Like in him kind of like hearing about like Keiichiro from Tsukasa and all that stuff about how he always goes that extra mile and he like he doesn't have any brakes on him at times. I feel like like this is the type of stuff that I kind of want to see Green kind of have more of to deal with. Like when he sees like his senpais actually kind of show like why they're like so good, and he kind of like takes some of that in for himself and maybe like adapts it in his own way. He doesn't have to like adapt it. Like I don't think he really did that in this episode, but he's learning from their examples, and I feel like that is a route I would like them to take this character.
Yeah, this is the Green that I'd like to see more of. It's just that I think when they're going to, just do another Lupinranger episode, they're just going to fall back and default to the Green I don't like. And that's still going to be a part of his character that I'm not okay with.
Yeah, but like it's like you're complaining about his interactions with Umiko, honestly.
Yeah.
And in this episode, it did like his character moments didn't really have to do with that. So stop hating on him.
But I don't feel like it did enough to repair everything that he's done.
It doesn't.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
But it was a good moment for him. Yeah. Just accept that. Shut up. Let's move
on.
Okay,
no, I'm not saying it was a bad moment. Cool.
Just like him for one episode.
I want to like him. My favorite color is green. Another thing we got was sort of the Lupinrangers, or at least red and yellow, beginning to understand the motivations behind the Patrangers. And again, I felt that would have hit a lot more if Keiichiro had not endangered, his own people. But, beside the point, they still sort of, these guys aren't just doing it because it's a job. They're doing it because they actually care. And I like to see that change. And it was explicitly told to us that they are going crazier than, or fighting harder than normal, or going more wild than usual by Blue. So I don't know. I appreciated it. Yeah.
So did I. Like when red and yellow are the ones that kind of like rushing towards the enemy, and like Blue's like, wait, why are you guys just like running? I liked how the plot kind of helped inform their actions a little bit. Like, there's a time limit for red, so we got to hurry this up, and just kind of seeing like the Lupinrangers actually care a little bit about the other team. Just that was really nice.
Warms my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also very appreciative of, I was surprised when Lupin Red got tagged by the poison dart. And I pleasantly surprised, I did not see it coming. And I had a lot of fun with what they did with it.
Yeah. The choreography was pretty solid for this
the way he rolled down the entire stairs.
Yes. That was funny.
Yeah. I mean, he's wearing heels on top of them, so it's just shit like that happens,
Yeah. My favorite part of the episode was when we saw Lupin Red see Pato Red in the hospital bed, nearly dying.
Yeah.
And that conversation he had with Pink, I think that moment where Lupin Red sort of is able to realize the more human side of his mortal enemy, I guess.
And not just that, what really got me about that moment was his look of utter disbelief, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
I see now. This isn't just... And I know that they're not playing around, but it sort of it shows them that the Patrangers mean business too. They're not just a nuisance. They're doing their job because
it's not just a job for them.
Yeah.
That was the big point. It was more, they actually care about the people that they're trying to save, and that's what it's really about. So.
Yeah. And it kind of makes it less of a game for the Lupinrangers. I feel like for not Pat Red, for Lupin Red in particular, he was kind of just messing around with them. It was a game for him to just mess around with the Patrangers and kind of toy around with them to get what they want. But not that he kind of sees that what their motivations are and how they're just desperately trying to keep everyone safe and happy. And to an extent, the Lupinrangers kind of want that too. One of the reasons that they're fighting so hard is because they felt the loss that the Ganglers kind of dealt them.
Yeah.
And they know that pain personally, and it just makes the whole thing, as you said, a little bit more real in the larger context of things. Yeah.
All right, cool. I think we've covered a lot of this episode. We talked for a while. I don't know how long this episode's going to come out to be. But hey, guys, thanks for joining us along the way. If you like that episode, hit the button and the subscription on the lick it. And dingle my dongle.
Oh my god, you're out to sabotage Cody's outro.
Hey, also... Discord. I keep forgetting to plug that. There's a Discord link down below. Yeah, God, you're bringing it back, and I don't want it. All right, keep it juicy.
Yeah.
See ya.
You didn't finish a sentence. What are you doing? Who are you?
Just remember, kids, Yellow's the one who threw the boomerang this episode.
Oh, yeah! Oh, man. That was really good. That was
Yeah.
honestly the biggest surprise. Like I got
what if she
surprised by
missed?